This month marks 1 full year that Hugo Martin quit his job to become a pro full-time game streamer. I'm just kidding, he didn't actually quit his job. But we're going to take a look at the past year and how he's evolved from Hell on Earth to Dark Lord. So, as we see here, if you've been keeping up with the streams, he started off on Hurt Me Plenty difficulty. This was done to give a dev tone, a developer discussion. He didn't want to go too crazy and make it too hard to think and talk on Nightmare, which he said that streamers did that, basically had his props. So we see he is taking more of a relaxed approach. He gets to talk about the game, some facts that went into development, and a lot of different stuff that is really interesting. Where did this come from? Where'd that come from? And he got to do it in a way to really connect with the audience in the chat, who actually asked him to play H-Doom. Do not advise that. Won't touch it. And just really get in and meet us. As you can see here, it's a chill session. He's still getting a good fun zone experience, but he is also being able to talk about it. So we're going to actually jump into the next level that was pivotal in his change with Nightmare. As you can see here, the stream is about an hour and a half long. Keep that number in mind. But first, 30 seconds to say a quick thank you to our sponsors. G-Round is a global gaming community platform discovering unreleased outstanding games in all gaming genres, with new games updated every Thursday. On G-Round, you can play 2 free games every week and leave honest reviews. You can talk to game developers and provide constructive feedback as well. G-Points are the primary currency that you can earn from G-Round by writing reviews and giving feedback to game developers. And you can use the G-Points to buy awesome gear from the G-Point store. So download, play, have fun, and help game developers through G-Round now. Check out the link in the description below. Thanks. So it's at this point, when he goes to Art Complex, we see the stream is almost 3 hours long at this point, almost twice as long as the Hell on Earth one. So what's going on here? What's making this happen? There's got to be a reason, right? Well, this is the level, to my knowledge, in which he changed to the Nightmare difficulty. Why? What happened? Why from Hurt Me Plenty, with all of the dev discussion, chill, laid back, cool experience that we had, to such a masochistic, evil difficulty setting? Initiating the Hugo rocket. Over. That only people that hate themselves would play. Just kidding. I love Nightmare. Well, the chat asked him to. We talked about it, the chat in general, and they said, hey, let's do Nightmare. I'm sure that was a little more, different than that. But they asked, they answered. So the whole switch with Nightmare is pivotal. Very pivotal, because this arena he spent, not quite an hour on, but a long time. And it is at this level that we begin to see the transition from not just dev discussion to pure fun zone entertainment for the audience. Yes, Hurt Me Plenty watching him play on that was fun, but when it's Nightmare, when the stakes are at their highest, how things have changed. And we begin to see the development of the character arc of the Rage Hugo. That's right. He begins to transform and change himself from chill dev Hugo to Rage Hugo, because when you're on Nightmare, things are nasty, and he makes a point to use a base controller to show that all of this can be done no matter what gear you play on. Now, it may be a different challenge for different players, depending on their skill level, but Hugo here shows us that, it doesn't matter, he's going to bring it. It doesn't even matter. Check out those frame drops on that ice bomb. Holy crap, look at all the stuff that's going on. Now, the next level is also pivotal, because it is none other than, get ready for it, yes, we have to talk about Final Sin here. This is the end of it all, of the base campaign. It's sad because it's like, man, these streams, this is it. We have played through the entirety of Doom Eternal. Maybe it's all coming to an end. All of the dev discussions, learning experiences for the players, connecting with the developer and senior community manager of Bethesda, Josh Boyle, is going to be coming to an end. See, we need to actually mention Josh here. He has been Hugo's confidant, compadre, whatever C word I can think of. And he has been guiding this along the way as Hugo has been talking about the game and discussing, because he gives an extra break as Hugo plays. Josh is able to check the chat, make sure everything's leveled out, and he's been doing this whole time. But now, is it going to be over? People are a bit upset, I'm sure, because, hey, this is the end. This is Hugo's final stream, Final Sin stream. But I think we all were very happy to find out that Rage Hugo that's been developing all this time, Ultimate Rage Hugo, will be continuing on past the icon's death. But wow, how's he going to do that? By going to this. It is at this point we see him take on Samur. Now, he actually jumps into the Ancient Gods Part 1. Everyone was hyped to see him come back. I mean, with the success of the stream and the way it was, 1,000 viewers, people tuning in on YouTube, on Twitch, he had to come back. There was no other way. People loved it. The players just loved seeing it. And you can see here, the close call there. Josh's face of just upset. Hugo's looking there like, all right, man, I get it. I do. But the whole thing about this is his second stream. He did the Holt, got up to Samur, hit a wall, continued the stream for about an hour and a half on Samur here. It is at this point we begin to see Resilient Hugo. Remember, we went from Chill Dev Hugo to Rage Hugo, and now we see Resilient Hugo. It is at this point this resilience forms a special power that he has, and you could almost call it bravery or losing your sanity because holy crap, Samur is a really crazy boss fight, right? But look at the persistence that he has grown and he has shown in this. Doesn't even matter that it's the second stream with it. He comes back to it and brings some of the toughest content at the time that this came out right on the stream, on Nightmare. And you know what? Despite taking the extra time for Samur, people loved it. The streams are a success still. They continue to thrive and grow past the base game, and they still are on today. But of course, even after he took down Samur, as we speed ahead a little more to the victory, as we see that victory moment right here. Oh, look at that. Look how happy he is right there on the left side. The hands are up. That's what I do when I make a victory. After hours and hours, he finally pushes through and nails it live in front of over 1,000 people. You have to feel victorious on that. Coming back, practicing. Now, we see a drawing from his... Oh, that's so cool. Look at the drawing. The redemption arc of Hugo Martin now comes to play. Remember, we've seen him go from Dev Hugo over to Rage Hugo with the Nightmare change, to Resilient Hugo, and now we have Redemption Hugo, because all now shows us that he is the only thing they fear because of his persistence. And Hugo, if you're watching this right now, I hope you're liking it too. Now, there is still one more section we have to look at, because as we see here, the to be continued, it's not over yet. Now, we finally reach... yes, the classic Dark Lord fight. Now, this didn't give him as much trouble as Samur, and that's actually an interesting thing to talk about, the comparison of Samur and the Dark Lord fight, how they're different, how they maybe are the same, I don't know. But our character arc comes to almost fruition here, and it still continues on to this day, but at this point, we see the evolution and the creation of Respect Hugo. Because he's shown for the past year at this point in time that he has endured all the trials, all the evil that hell can conjure up to this point, and shown us, let's see, how many have we gone through now? Let's see, Game Dev Hugo to Rage, to Redemption, to so many. Now we're in Respect, because he's shown that he's pushed through all of this live on stream in front of over 1,000 people, which, if you think about that, that's enough to fill a lot of classrooms of people. That's a lot of people that you would feed in a soup kitchen or McDonald's, whatever. It's a lot of people. And to have that pressure and still be able to perform in front of all of them, this is where Respect Hugo is born. And this is where we truly see that you don't want to mess with the guy who made the game, right? Now, where do we go in the future from this? Well, there's all of the master levels, which are a whole other topic in themselves. There's battle mode and Doom 2016, and who knows what's next. So comment below what you'd like to see next in the future from him. Check out the video of our interview here. My name is Allstin. Subscribe for more, and thank you so much for watching.